just have a catch. The planting tree, we can't afford for the planting to take 9 months to shoot and blow down in a couple seconds.
You can't turn it down a little
But
bit?
we also find a new way.
Of course.
A new way to catch the planting.
Does it turn down? No, it doesn't. It clicks off and
We
clicks
get
on.
two stick and we nail a piece
Get that
of
light out
wood
of my
across
face,
the
though.
stick. And then we just twist it. So one is over
Thank
the
you,
right
child.
and one is over the left. And then it make a little X behind the planting. Now this planting is firm. Look at that. No rocking. So if it rock to the right, the stick is planted in the ground. And if it rock to the left, this is planted in the ground. And if it come forward, the stick is right here to block it. And if it go backward, it have a catch behind it. And to make it even stronger, you could even tie this part right here. Yeah, man. So look at it. You see that? This is a new way to catch your planting. Nathan and Daniela, you're going to eat their breakfast while we sit down and watch the pigs. I eat their breakfast. Sometimes we just stop and like.
Carrie, that box that you got those things out of had a thong on it. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Wait,
The girl had sexual underwear on.
So tell Gary, call me this.
you said,
text.
huh?
A thong.
No, wait, the whole thing. What did you say?
That thing that you got those things out of it had a girl with a thong on it.
Oh.
You know, charming, toilet bowl, face basin, a mirror, and the tiles.
Oh, he done broke out. Where he broke out from?
So, we're gonna have to get to the tile man and get to the plug.
Probably mosquitoes.
Put in back the bowl, but we're gonna put in the bowl.
And what's up with his hairline? I ain't never seen him like this
No
before.
time to wait, family. I'm gonna get myself freshened up and head on the road right now.
Sorry about that, guys. I just Hey, Asni. As Nicole. Sorry about that, but I just had to somebody was just calling me, so I just ended the live real quick and then I cleared out my things on the phone and then came back. Oh, what's up, Vincent? What time is it over there in the UK right now? It's gotta be so. Oh no, it's like. Yeah, it's gotta be like 6 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Right? Oh, it's 1 a.m. Okay. 2 a.m. Right now it's 8:45, and I'm in Massachusetts. Have you ever heard of Massachusetts?
Your back full up as well. Everywhere is full up. Only that seat is empty. Tile is everywhere.
I'm from Boston. It's like a province in Massachusetts, a city in Massachusetts.
I'm not sure. And so I have mango. But the mango them green. They're so ripe. When they're ripe,
Yeah.
eat them. Put it back in the bag.
So
That soon come back, yeah?
that's the King. Why did you say that the UK is not London? Oh no, he said that it's not South America. South America. Why'd you say that London is not South America? UK is not South America.
Because South America is UK is.
Is the UK in South America? UK is in South America.
Right, everything in South America is Hispanic. Mexico is in South America. Everything in South America is Hispanic.
I know that I know it's South America.
Guys, if she's wrong, you know.
Put some hundreds in the chat if I'm right.
Don't.
They're not going to do anything in the first place, regardless. But is London in the? I mean, is UK in South America?
Everything. We've been through this like twice already.
So then where's London?
It's in Europe. It's or not Europe.
And where's Europe? It's not in America. It's in Europe.
It's above South. It's above Africa.
UK is in South America. You think I'm stupid? UK is not in London. I mean, get out of my room. UK is not in.
Can I have a good? Oh, no,
LOL. Americans are funny.
We've been through this twice already. We searched it up on Google already. I don't know why she's over here talking about some South America.
The UK is in South America.
And we need to like.
Just say it's UK in South America, because Vincent ain't answering.
I don't need to. Okay. I don't need to say.
Is UK in South America?
Is UK in South America?
No. The United Kingdom is located. Get out of my room. Thank you.
Guys, we have everything inside.
He's so annoying.
Toilet bowl.
I think he knows everything.
This is a mirror right there. So much things. I am so grateful. And we have all the tiles for. Alright, you see I drive? How much part you are driving? Finally, I am so tired. The tile them heavy. So Sean will get our tiles to do the side of the bathroom now. So this tile is to do the side of the bathroom. Also, these one as well.
My brother, that's my son.
Look at this family. We planned that.
Did you see him?
To do the
Did you ever see him before? Did I enjoy my trip? I cannot say that I did. I cannot say that I did. And people keep on saying, do you want to meet him? And people keep on saying, well, at least you went to Europe, or at least you went to London. And I'm like, I gotta do it again, because I know it's like one of the best places in the world. But I'm not lying. That video is not lying to you. That I was so stressed out. And
You know.
I was so stressed out during that whole trip. You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you about it?
No.
I'm gonna tell you some parts that wasn't in the video. So, to get on the plane, I know these people ain't calling me about my credit card debt. So you ain't. Please don't contact me again. Hi, Shaw, Ladius. So on the plane, okay. So this is what happened. On my way to London, my passport, I was making sure I got everything on the way out the door, and it took me about a half hour extra. Thank you, KRA. You're a dear in the whole wide world.
A deer, female deer, some.
This is old. I already paid off the electricity bill.
This is just a little baby with a chain around his neck.
This is from 2011.
What's wrong
I
with
meant
you?
something. But yeah, no. So what had happened was please put in the chat yes or no, or obviously don't say nothing. Let me see if you. Me a name I call myself. Fall
Who that? Who that?
Shaw, can you still hear me? I'm gonna have to see for myself. Goodness gracious. Leave me alone, yeah, leave me alone, leave me alone, hey, hey, leave me alone, yeah, leave me alone, leave me alone, hey. Leave me alone, bro. Well, thank you for 391 subscribers, guys. Hey, Az, can you hear me? Hey, Az, can you hear me? I'll take that as a yes. Alrighty. So, yeah, no, like I was saying, before I went on my London trip, I was prolonged and I was delayed for about 30 minutes. Thank you. Because I had been asking 9 people and they weren't answering. So, because I couldn't find my passport, I put it in the wrong bag. So, on that trip, I would have had to carry 2 laptops. I would have had to carry a printer, a small printer, label maker, and I would have had to carry like all the cords to the laptop. So one of them was going to be on my shoulders, and I also had 2 iPads. Kari, can you please be quiet? Yeah, great. The only problem is I shouldn't be able to hear you while I'm hearing myself. And so what ended up happening was I had 2 laptops to carry around. I had 2 iPads to carry around. And so the people that hired me to go to London told me that I would be able to just put the iPads or the tablets and the computers inside of my big suitcase that I had, and they will put that under the plane. So I was like, okay, word. Now I have to carry around 2 laptops and 2 tablets on my shoulder throughout the airport and throughout my trip while I'm on the plane and so forth and so on. But when I got to the airport, I realized that I did have to carry both things on my shoulder. So now I'm lugging the things around and I'm like, okay, this is already bad right now. Not only was I late to the airport, but so the company that hired me to go to London was just so unorganized. So they said, they was like, yeah, we made another plane, we booked another plane ride for you to get from here to London, and it's gonna be a little bit later now, because I got there like maybe about, let's say the plane that I was supposed to grab the first time was boarding or leaving at I'm not gonna lie, was leaving at 5:36. I got there like at 5:31, 5:32, 5:33. Mind you, I don't know where to go, but it seems as if I was actually in the right place or something like that. And the people that hired me said, we changed your airplane, so it's gonna be a couple of hours. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm thinking everything's all honky-dory. And I go and proceed to get on the plane. Everything's cool from here. I think I had 8 or something like that. I'm on live at the airport. And then I'm sitting in the section where the plane says it's about to pull off. I'm the only one sitting over there. And then there's another plane like to my left that's boarding after a certain time. It starts boarding and they're going to London or they're going to this or something like that. It matches my ticket. And I'm like, why does that say that? So I get up. I think I'm on live doing it. I get up and I go ask one of the attendants at the section I'm at the airport waiting for them to tell me that plane part is boarding. And he's like, "Yeah, no, you're good here. You should be good here. Let me see your ticket again. You should be good here." But he's like 19, 20, 21 years old. And I was like, "Okay. It's a little weird, but all right." So, tell me why. This thing says boarding to London again, something like that. And so, or whatever it said. And I went over to the man behind the computer scanning the tickets to get on the plane. And I was like, "Excuse me, is this the one that's going to blah, blah, blah? Because I think I had to get off." No, I didn't. I took a 10-hour ride there, a 9-hour ride there. So, mind you, I hadn't really been on planes a lot. This is like my third or fourth or fifth time getting on a plane, like the fourth or the fifth time getting on a plane. And so all the other rides were short because I went to Missouri and then I went to Vegas, and those are still in America. I never went overseas before. So I go, and I'm they board everybody on. Everybody's getting on. And I go behind the very last person, and I say, "Excuse me, is this the ticket? Is this the plane? Like, look at this. Is my ticket? I'm supposed to be on this?" He's like, "Yes." And he's like, because they were about to close the door, I would have missed my plane sitting right there. So now I'm like sweating. I'm a little stressed because when was y'all gonna say that y'all switched the things to this section? Hi, Charlie. So I'm like, so I don't even have time to say that to the person. I'm like, "Oh, are you serious? When was they gonna say something that I had missed, or that they switched the locations? If I'm supposed to be, you tell me my ticket says I'm supposed to be on lot 10 or whatever it's called. Why is lot 9 boarding for London, or lot 8 boarding for London?" It says it right here, 10. I'm looking at it multiple times. So I get on there, and it's just so uncomfortable, the whole 10-hour ride. So uncomfortable. So like I told you, I had never, and then to make it work, to make y'all understand a little bit more about the dilemma about trying to get to the London area. On the 1st of December, I was in Vegas. And then by the 9th of December, so on the, let's say the 28th of November, I had a gig with these people. Hello, Rona. I'm doing good. I'm just explaining to you guys about how my London trip went. And if you missed the first beginning of it, you can go back and watch the replay. This is actually going to be in public now, because in the past, all my lives were private. It's okay. And so, what was I saying? So, yeah. So, so to make y'all understand, the 28th I had, okay, let me try to get y'all to understand a little bit how unorganized this company that I was working for. On the 16th or the 17th or 18th of November, something like that, I had a gig with this job. And I had met the owner of the company, and they was like, he liked how I was, what's up, Sir Joe? And he liked how I was conducting myself professionally. He's like, "Hey, you want to go to London?" He's like, "Hey, you got your passport?" And I was like, "I do not." "Why?" He's like, "Would you like a passport?" I was like, "I don't have the money to pay for it." He's like, if we covered the amount for your passport, would you be willing to get a passport? I'm like, yes. Why? What's up? He's like, I have a gig in London. Sometimes we have gigs in out of the country that you'll need your passport for. We'll pay for your passport and we'll have it shipped to you quickly, expedited to you. And I was like, oh yeah, no, sure, cool. And I'm getting excited. I'm about to go to London. All right, cool. I don't believe him though, because who pays for that? Who does that? And I'm like, okay. So, like I said, I gotta backtrack to this part where the 30-minute delay, to the point where I put in the laptops and the tablets in my bag. And I'm thinking, I put the laptops in my bag and I put my passport in the other empty computer bag. And I'm going to carry this empty one on me. Something like that. But I think I put the passport inside of the bag with the computers that's going to go in the plane, under the plane, when I actually need my passport in my pocket, so that when I'm boarding the plane, I can show them my passport. When I get on through security, I need to show my passport. But in all reality, technically, if I didn't make sure I had my passport before I left out of this door at my house, the passport would have been in the bag, that in the suitcase that was already in customs going in under the plane. I wouldn't have been able to get on the plane. So that's that. But now we're back to so this London trip was just sprung on me like that. I had never been thinking about, oh, what do I need to do when I get to London? How do you guys like operate in London? I didn't research this. I didn't do nothing about that. I know that you guys don't use, I know it's like international for to talk on the phone, but I'm not thinking nothing about that. I'm thinking that if it was that important, at least the company will let me know. Like I said, I've never been out of the country before. And so I get to London, and the first thing I try to do is I figure out, you gotta wash it off and do it again. And stop putting so much paint on. Go a little faster. And not.
It just, I was doing it with this hand, so I can't.
Okay, do it on the other hand. All right. What end up? Hey, Kitana. Kitana. Am I saying your name right? Kitana Jones. And so I get to London, and now I have to find out how I get to the Uber section off the airport so that I can get on get in the ride to get to my location. So now I'm working with a phone that doesn't have no international service. I can't use my phone. I need to order an Uber, but I can't. So I need Wi-Fi. Somebody needs to help me get into Wi-Fi. I got into Wi-Fi, and they're paying for everything. The company is paying for the hotel. The company is paying for not food, but traveling as well. The Ubers, they're paying for everything. And so now I can't use my phone, but I'm ordering an Uber. So I put in the location where this hotel is that they had already booked for me in the Uber thing, and it says $70 for the Uber. I'm like, what? That's going to take out of the money that I had planned for to eat and to maybe buy something from London or Europe that I wanted to, travel, whatever those things is. Well, I can't think of names right now, but like the safekeeping. Like when I went to Vegas, I bought this. And I put it on my water bottle. And it's a heart that says, I love Vegas. No, it says Vegas, 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 Las Vegas. And then what ended up happening was, so I ordered the Uber. So $70 to get to the $80, $70 to get to the hotel. And it's an hour away. What in the world? I live in Massachusetts. I live 30 minutes on a nice day from the airport. Why in the world? So that means it's going to be a good $50. Unless it's surge, then it's $80. But I am so tired off this airport. I don't try to see if it's going to be cheaper later or nothing like that. And it says an hour and 10 to 15 minutes later to get to my airport. I mean, my hotel from the airport. I'm like, what in the world? Why? So I'm driving. Now I'm in the car with no Wi-Fi. I have no idea. I can't see the map. I can't even see if the person. All I did was memorize his license plate. I can't tell the name. I can't tell the person. I can't see where we're going while we're driving. I'm just feeling so unsafe. Like, he's taking back roads too. I'm like, is this guy going in the direction, in the place where I'm supposed to go? But I don't let him know that I don't have Wi-Fi, or that I can't tell where he's going, or what time we're going to be there. I don't tell him any of that, because I know that through the Uber, I'll be able to know all of that. If he's going in the right direction, I'll be able to know if he is, at what time the ETA is supposed to be to arrive at the hotel. So mind you, I did eat something before I left the Boston the night before. I had bought pizza. So I still had a little bit of the pizza in the Uber with me. It was cold though, so I wasn't interested in it. So we got to the hotel, and now I have this huge, heavy bag. I'm tired from the night before, because there's no sleeping on the 10-hour little space. Thank God I had 2 seats to sleep in airplane. There's no sleep in there for real, because you can't get comfortable. So now I am at the hotel, and got out the Uber. Well, the Uber couldn't drive down the street where the hotel is. So I'm out of there, and I go to the beginning of the hotel. And now I have to carry the big thing up like 5 or 6 flight of stairs. Not flights, but things of stairs. So I'm tired. And now when I see the stairs, I get quite annoyed. So I leave my suitcase there, and I go into the airport. Into the hotel, and I say, "How you doing?" I say, "Hi, do you have Wi-Fi?" And he just points to the thing. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of rude, but whatever. And I just try to sign in, because the company gave me a gift card that I'm supposed to check into the hotel with. So that I'm supposed to activate this card as well. So I don't have time to activate the card and do all the stuff. And so I'm trying to activate it now when I get to the hotel on Wi-Fi. So he says, okay, he points to the thing, and now I see that they have Wi-Fi. So I say, okay. So I turn around and I go back out the door to retrieve my suitcase that's downstairs. And when I turn around, one of the guys originally sitting behind the booth in the hotel, he's behind me outside, holding the door open, kind of looking at me with a smirk and a kind of laughing at me like that. So he's watching me struggle with my suitcase to get up these 6 stairs. 3-star hotel. And I bring the suitcase in, and I'm like, okay, I have the pizza box in my hand as well, so it's that much harder to get up the stairs. And he just watching me, a whole grown man watching a female struggle with getting the suitcase up the stairs. Turns around, goes back in the hotel, and I get into the building with my pizza box and the suitcase and this bag around my shoulders with my trench coat on. It's not the coldest day, so I'm sweating as well. And Someone is in front of me. When he moves, I'm looking for the trash. I am annoyed. I'm very annoyed. I look for the trash, see where I can throw this pizza box at. Nothing. So I put the thing on and I said, excuse me, can you throw this away from me? He's like, don't throw that at me. This and that, da, da, da. I said, I didn't throw it at you. He's like, you did. You was very rude. You threw it at me. We all came inside. You didn't say hi. Nothing. Da, da, da. I was like, what? And so he's like, you can leave. You can leave. I was like, all right, cool. I'll leave then. Fine. So I'm disheveled, very disheveled emotionally and mentally. I'm like, okay, what am I about to do next? Deep breath. So I accidentally leave this water bottle at the airport. I mean, at the hotel that I'm telling you about. So I hiketail out of the hotel. The hotel is called King's Cross Hotel. So if you're from London and you're from the UK, you know that this is in King's Cross. And it kind of looks like this location that I'm in, it don't look too much better than the location that I'm in now, or the location that I grew up from in Roxbury. Location I grew up in Roxbury. Like, we in the hood. We in the hood. And somebody, if you're from London, let me know if I'm right. King's Cross is the hood, right? And so I'm stranded. So I'm like, okay, I gotta find other hotels to get into. So I go around the corner and I go to there's two other hotels right there, like in the same vicinity. I asked them and they're like, it's booked. It's booked. And so I asked her like the third or the second one. Excuse me. What's up, Big Smart 01? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up with this? What's up? And so I'm talking about London, my trip to London. Vincent, he's from the UK, and he asked me about my trip to London because he's seen the video. And I told him I'm gonna let you guys in on a couple of things that wasn't discussed in the video. It was just the worst. I'm talking about, is King's Cross from the hood. Is King's Cross in London is a city called King's Cross. It's a train station stop, and like this whole province or town called King's Cross. And I wanted to know if anybody's from London, if that is actually the hood, because it looks like where I'm grown up from, where I'm from. It looks like the hood. You seen drug addicts on the street. You seen trash. And we're in London. I'm like, this doesn't look too much different from Boston, Massachusetts. And I'm like, excuse you, Blanco. And so this is like, so what I'm saying is that I'm walking around and I get to this certain part of the hotel. I get into this one hotel, and it's another either 2-star hotel or 3-star hotel, because it kind of looks a little bit worse than this other one that King's Cross Hotel. And she says she's booked. I'm like, okay. So now I'm going to take a breather, and I'm going to actually activate this gift card that they gave me. So I'm trying to hook up it to the Wi-Fi, but it's giving me obviously Wi-Fi issues, like taking too long to boot, it's buffering, and some guy comes out of the back and he hears them tell me that it's booked. So he's like, I have a hotel. It's not like I have a spot for you to stay in. It's like 15, 20 minutes from here. It's like $90. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. This guy comes from out of the back of the hotel. Nobody invited him into this conversation. And today I was helping out a friend. We was moving around these 2 cars. One of them was her car, and then another one was her zip car. And I woke up at early in the morning and came back at 6 p.m. and was helping her and her child out a lot with that. But I tell him, okay, hold on 1 second. So now, not only am I trying to activate this gift card that they gave me, I have to get in touch with the owner, who I'm obviously in touch with concerning my stay in London. You know, hopefully I have somebody to rely on for safety issues and stuff like that. But I've got nobody, guys, from this company that booked me here. I've got nobody, because now it's 10 a.m. in London, and so that means it's like 8 hours behind, something like that, 6 to 8 hours behind back in America, back on the East Coast. And then, to make it even worse than that, one out of the two people that I have to hopefully rely on for safety and for maybe instructions if I need it, she doesn't even live on the East Coast. She lives in like Central America. So now I have no idea what time it is in Central America. I know that in Boston, it might be 11 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock at night. Or something like that. I don't know. 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And then the owner who actually bought this passport, who owns the whole company, who trained me on how to use the equipment so that I can go and do the job in London, he, I think, is in Paris. So God only knows what time it is compared from London to Paris. What time is then the difference. And I can't get in touch with anyone. Would I go out on a date with you in London? Yeah. It would have been probably the best part, because I didn't get to try any new restaurants. I didn't get to try new foods. I didn't get to do anything. I only ate from Burger King. I only ate from Burger King. That's the only place I ate from. Burger King and Subway. My bad. And Burger King the first night, I think, and then Subway the last night. And now I can't get in touch with anybody. So I'm like, I tell the guy that I'm about to consider going to, I like sushi. I'm telling the guy that I'm considering going to his room, I guess, to have a little space to stay for a couple of nights, $90. To confirm, hey, you guys are gonna pay for this little spot that I found. What do you guys think? Should I go to that one, or I'm all the way in London by myself? I don't know. I know what I would do in Boston. I would not be going with him. I don't know who this guy is, and then I'm by myself. But I sit there and I'm trying to get in touch with the guy. I'm not blowing up his phone, or being I'm level-headed here. And then by the time he comes back and he lets me know that the thing is booked, if I was still trying to consider it, it's booked. There's no way that I would be able to get into it. So I'm like, all right. And I leave from there and I go and try to find another, on the GPS, I find another hotel that's like 7 minutes away, and I go in there. And they won't let you, oh, you need Wi-Fi? Okay, I don't care. It's a really nice hotel. Only if you're staying here will you be able to use the Wi-Fi. Sorry, you can't even stay in this lobby right now. You gotta go. I'm like, in my head, I can't go. I need Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So I'm standing up now. I'm standing up the whole time, trying to figure out what I'm about to do for at least a good, I'm gonna say I'm standing up for like 20 minutes. So I don't have no time to rest. It's about maybe 2.5 hours later after I get off the plane. I'm not rested at all. Stretched out, at all. Yeah, it was really stressful. And so I'm standing there, and someone comes out. I guess the lady goes on break, and he's like, "You can sit down over there." And I'm like, "All right, thank you." I don't even say, "Oh," because she told me I can't sit down because I'm not that kind of person. I'm just gonna go and sit down, and thank God I'm able to rest off my feet right now. I'm wearing I don't remember what I had on my feet. I remember I had Minnetonkas on while I was working the next day, but I don't remember what I wore down there. I think some slippers, because I wore sleeping attire so that I can go to the hotel and sleep for a little while after I get out the plane. So I'm wearing a whole one piece, the one piece that you guys see me wearing in the video before I come back. When I'm talking to you guys and unpacking some stuff and organizing stuff, that's what I wore the whole day. I hadn't even showered yet, because that's the first time I've been inside of a room. So it was horrible. It was horrible. So I get in touch with somebody, a third person that I've talked to him before, but he's the tech guy. He has nothing to do with booking. He has nothing to do with anything except for technical issues. I'm supposed to only call him for technical issues. And he calls me. He's like, "Hey, I just wanted to make sure that everything is okay." I'm like, "Oh, this is really nice of him." He's a tech guy. And I tell him what happened. He's like, I was like, "Yeah, I got kicked out of the hotel." He's like, "What? I'm so sorry. I can't believe that happened. I'm going to find another hotel for you. You just stay right there." And he finds another hotel. It's about 20 minutes away. It's a very nice hotel in a nice area. And I think it was like $400 or $700 for the whole stay, something like that. UK. And I get there, and tell me, guess what, guys? Guess what? I get to the hotel, and I find out I landed around 10 o'clock. 9 o'clock. I got to the first hotel around 10:30. And I talked to, I think his name was like Ted or something. The tech guy. Ted, the tech guy. That's what I'm going to call him. He booked my hotel, and I was not able. So it's 1 o'clock. It's around 1 o'clock. I can't check into this new nice hotel that Ted, the tech guy, booked for me until 4 p.m. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, so I guess this is the time for me to explore London. But I am so tired, and I need to take a shower. So I start walking. Now, I just bought me a new camera. Okay, I already passed me the camera. I want to show it to him. I just bought this Osmo camera that I was going to explore London with. You guys know the new camera, right? I had just bought this, and I made sure that it came in at the time for London. I bought this camera, but I get to London, and I realized that the SD card that I took with me, it doesn't work in this camera. You need like something else, a different kind of SD card. So now I'm like, okay, let me just go to a CVS, or let me go to something similar as a CVS and grab me an SD card. In London, they don't have those kinds of things. In America and Boston, I can go up the street right now. I could go up the street right now at 9:26 and grab me an SD card. A mini SD card, a large SD card, a USB. I can do that. I can walk around maybe even a couple of more minutes, like maybe 20 minutes, and go to another CVS and grab an SD card. I can go this way, and I think the Walgreens still exists, and I could grab an SD card from over there. But in London, I walked for like 25 minutes, and I was going inside of locations and asking people, Hey, where can I get an SD card around here? Oh, an SD card? I don't know where SD card. Excuse me. You know where you can get the SD? Where she said, where can you get an SD card from? And this happened like almost 4 times that I went inside some kind of store or establishment and asked them for an SD card. Nobody, it seemed like they didn't even know what an SD card was. They called it something else, a memory card. And so what ended up oh, food for me. Oh. Hey, and so what ended up happening was, so I walked 25 minutes, and so I see a London bus coming. I said, okay, one of the big red buses that you can get on top and on the bottom of the bus. You can get on this MBTA. I said MBTA. You can get on this transit bus, and you can get in and go up the stairs and sit on top of the bus. I didn't know that, so I didn't get to experience that. Oh, what's up, Shame? Thank you for coming back. There's a bunch of people coming back today. And yeah, great. Okay. And then I fell asleep on the bus. I didn't fall asleep on the bus. I literally laid my head up against the window and closed my eyes and went to sleep. I didn't accidentally do that. I can't accidentally fall asleep. That's not in my genes. So I purposely went to sleep on the bus. And by the time I got a little bit rested, my eyes are still red, head banging a little bit, but I feel a little bit better. So I get up, I look to my left, and I look to my right, and the bus driver says, hey, we're going to be stopped here for a little while. And I'm like, So I think something like he pulls up to the next bus stop or something like that, and I get off. I get off. I get off, and I go into that first store. It's like a dollar store. I don't know if you know what a dollar store is, guys. I know Sir Joe might know what a dollar store is, and I just don't know if Big Smart 101 knows what a dollar store is, but it's a store where you can go get like things in there for cheap. Like you can literally pay like only $1 for it. But I went in there and I asked him for an SD card. He was like, no, we don't have that. He's like, he's like, check across the street, check over there. So I went over there and they had one. I paid like $60-something for it. So after that, I asked around, excuse me, where's the bus station? And now it's about 4 o'clock, about to be 4 o'clock. I'm going to head back to the hotel. I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to go to sleep. Mind you, this whole time I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi because nobody walked me through the steps on how to get my phone to turn into international now that I'm in London and I'm overseas. Okay. And she went in and made her some chicken drums and some rice.
I made you some chicken too.
Oh, thank you. How's it taste?
Great.
Good.
Did you just throw some?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And I make it back to the hotel and I'm about to, so I check in. Yeah. Cheap toys. You can buy cheap sandals. Some places around here, even one place around here, even have sneakers. And you can get like flashlights and towels and toothbrushes and stuff like that. And they have that in you said you're from Nigeria. They have that in Nigeria? No, not Sir Joe. No. You're from down south, Sir Joe. Okay, yeah, no, I know you know what that is. And I get to the hotel, and this is where y'all come in at the on the video that I have. I went to London, and I hate it here. That's what I should re-go and title it.
I hope you don't mind that I'm laughing at your story.
And yeah, no. So y'all pretty much can catch up. No, yeah, I did. Kinda. I worked there for Bank of America. And I like this, the job that I'm explaining that was so unorganized right now. This one was way more organized. It's just a actual company. This other company that I got to go to London with or for to work for, it's not it's a legit company because they have a website, but it's one of those websites that's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it probably got like 3 options to click on at the top of the website, and then when you click on it, it only has very few amount of information. Oh, book your next event here, about us, and something like that. But I worked for another company at the World Cup, and I was servicing people to they had the bracelets, the World Cup bracelets. They had whatever country was playing at the time. They had Nigeria, they had France, they had Paraguay. They had bracelets that had these names on it with other gems on it. And I was giving them to people, that ticket holders. Anybody who had a ticket was able to come into the lot of the stadium, and they just got in line and chose what they wanted. It was so busy. I probably gave a bracelet to almost everybody in that paid for a ticket to go to the World Cup. But I was able to observe there was a lot of people without the bracelets as well. Because we put them on them. We put them on to make sure that the thing fit. And I didn't pay attention that much when I went. I got to watch the game, but when I was going back to the site after the game, I didn't pay attention to people if they had the bracelets on. I didn't care because everybody was acting like it was like drugs to get a bracelet, and it was overwhelming, quite overwhelming indeed. But yeah, no, I just spent a whole hour talking about the London trip. That's not even worth it. But the reason why I decided to go in on depths about it is because there's a people that I've told, oh, you came to London? How was it? Oh, you went to Europe? Oh, so nice. Nice, huh? No, not for me. Not that time. I'm going to have to go back. And yeah, it was like, nah. I just don't recommend working for that company. That's the only thing. But yeah, I'm going to get on after right now. And finish watching the video that I was watching, because I said the title of this video, this live, is just watching TV, but the TV's off. Just watching TV, and I ate some chicken salad. I turned off my TV so that I can talk to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the story. I will be back tomorrow. And I want to thank everybody for coming back on here. And I hope that you guys are going to come back again tomorrow and the day after that. I'm going to be going live all July. And I hope to see y'all again soon.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Right.